Doncic and his repertoire make the Dallas Mavericks a dangerous dark horse contender in the Western Conference this season. Last season, Luka and the Mavs season ended early after Dallas got knocked out in the first round by the LA Clippers. Despite all this, Luka had the best season of his career this year, averaging 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists per game. It was like watching magic, and Luka Doncic was doing this on a nightly basis last season. I can tell you at least 100 games where I was stunned by Luka Doncic last season, in the sense that here are 2 examples. He had a crazy game-winning buzzer beater against the Memphis Grizzlies, and I mean, you should just watch those highlights on YouTube because that game was insane. And then he also had this display of a game winner versus the Boston Celtics with 0.1 seconds left to go. The Dallas Mavericks didn't do anything crazy in the offseason this season after losing to the Clippers in the first round, but one of the things that could make the Mavs an even more dangerous wild card in the West is if they trade away Kristaps Porzingis. This has been talked about for a while now, and the Golden State Warriors were rumored to trade for him around the trade deadline, but that never ended up materializing. Luka Doncic has a full team to carry on his back this season, just like he did last season. I mean, Luka is the guy who carries his team and makes the Dallas Mavericks a contender in the Western Conference. Without Luka, the Dallas Mavericks would still be a lottery team in the NBA draft. Mark Cuban is fond of going after European NBA superstars like he did with Dirk Nowitzki, and Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis are no exception. The only problem, though, is they have been rumored to be having some not great interactions in the locker room. But just like you and your brother, Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis are different people, which is apparent because Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis have their own mindset of what should be happening in the Dallas Mavericks organization, which is totally understandable because both of them think they are the star of the team. But that also can be a huge advantage because the Dallas Mavericks have 2 ball-dominant players who both think they're the star of the team. It can have its advantages and it also can have its flaws. I mean, when you have that, it's great because you have 2 natural-born scorers who can score the ball at any rate from wherever they want to on the court, but the downside to it is that, like I said earlier, these 2 are different people, and when you're young like this in the NBA, you just want to be the superstar on the team and you don't want to share the glory with anybody else. But once they get to be 26, 27 years old, they will start to realize that they need to do this together, or they might even start to realize it next season, because this season the Dallas Mavericks look like a dangerous team in the Western Conference. I mean, Luka Doncic is entering his prime any season now, and it will be exciting to see what Luka can do this season. He'll probably average something like 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists per game, while also leading the Mavs to the 4th seed in the Western Conference, but that is just my hypothesis. Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis need to set aside their differences and realize that they are a very, very dangerous big 2, and Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis in the pick and roll is almost undeniably undefeatable. When you pair a Slovenian guard with a Latvian big man, it just materializes for a great duo. Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis are just like a science experiment in class. They are a duo that could be very dangerous and are one of the best duos in the NBA that could be a very, very dangerous wild card in the West. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Click subscribe, turn notifications on, like, share, comment, all the good stuff. And as always, I'm your boy Hyper Hooper Basketball, and we're out.